inside Tiger Stadium. LSU and Saturday night for the first ever meeting between. Here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Of course, Thomas, a couple of years ago, was a kick returner at LSU. Davion runs into his own man. This team a decent field position as Garrett Nussmeier completing passes this year. Last week,
for the past 5 or 6 years, and he's a game a couple years ago against Georgia.
But Caden Durham, the true freshman, real plays, gets to start in the backfield. They will highlight real plays. We've got
receivers, tight ends, blocking.
Ramos with the point.
One-on-one. Then the receive. Number 4, C.J. Daniels.
And Sandgren back to return the kick. This one will sail through the back of the end. So we'll see how with turf toe, but he's averaging 15 yards, 2% of his passes, 9 touchdowns. The redshirt freshman out of Madison, Alabama. And he's out over the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Getting him on the run. One of the best.
He'll spot him at the 39, but good enough for finally drags him to the turf.
That's a beautiful duel.
Shamar Sandgren pass is caught by Sandgren. He is out over the feet. There's a chance we could see 3 or 4 tries.
I know, maybe even up to 5 guys total.
They'll lose a couple of yards. They went with Bullock's true freshman. Now with his fit
of that defensive line.
3rd downs. And there's not a whole lot of room for P.J.
And the rest of the LSU defense able to.
Thomas back to return this punt. He stands at the 10-yard. On a short pass that he took, this is a South Alabama punt. Again! The 15 to the 10 to the 5 yards.
Explode. Campbell, the star, made the best left tackle to spring the running back. And looks like he's right down.
After 1st and goal for LSU.
So Durham back hit a tailback. Keeps it himself. Bulldozes his way. DJ Chester, Miles Frazier.
Looking for in a game like this is just all the receivers and Mason Taylor get done in the blocking game, whether it's in the inside
of the end zone. Time to get an update. Let's head back after that unbelievable freshman. Cliff Bothwell, the true freshman when you roll in here. There's some movement.
No turnovers, absolutely. Now they're
4-man big collision at the 28 falls. The coaching staff loves what he brings to the team. Harold Perkins in the lineup.
Well, they're going to count on him, and he is now their guy.
Bothwell, and it runs over the middle. That one is incomplete off the finger.
Pass like that, you want to get man coverage, crossing routes over the middle of the field. They get.
Tom trying to return one of the nation's top running backs in last year's country.
All summer and fall, they had confidence in this guy. Durham under his ring a little bit. Sits next to him immediately.
Nice completion there from Nussmeier. Ball will be at the 31-yard line. Motion. Nussmeier looking that off. And he will have the first.
It's about to rip it and sees the corner. Webb drop off. Get the first down. This
play action. Nussmeier all day to throw. Daniels down to the 25-yard line. Off Durham left side inside the 20 now.
Well, it's an offense that they started this year, but really trying to create some balance coverage on the outside with Darius Webb, number
for 45 yards to Anderson. He'll have the first down.
2v2 on the outside with the safety about 10 yards. Will Campbell, 66.
They didn't have to call his number. Will foul. Hand off. Defensively, they've given up 270 yards.
As much as possible.
Up there by Bullock. Close to a first down goes Bullock.
Down a little bit. I know it's a little stressful. You look up and defense really has not helped you out at all, but
up behind the line of scrimmage. It was Witt. It goes to Pritchett, and Lopez flushed under. Will keep it himself, and it's like it's from Wisconsin, anchoring the middle of that line.
On the tape, and yeah, execution at times a bit. They're big, they're fast, they're here in the first quarter.
So
this offense kind of get rolling a little bit more.
Yeah, we need to convert.
And they did not convert the third here
In LSU.
This one is on the way, and look at the total yardage for LSU at 2 yards.
8
to Thomas at the 2-yard line. The 35, and he trips up to the 40. 5 of 7, 126 yards, and it actually took some time off the clock, over 4 minutes against Vanderbilt when they put up 261 way up top, and he will overthrow his intended receiver.
How many times have we seen LSU receivers right there? These guys, like I said, are going to play a lot of soft.
There goes Durham out over the 30 yards today. In the first game against South Carolina, they had 132. Last week they had
zone. Going to get zone coverage here.
Nussmeier.
Catches it, and then the yards after the catch. His life is good when you got a clean pocket, and right now
Bounce perhaps closer to the 30. So back him up a little reverse to the 10. Knocked out of bounds.
Tackle. We talk about Will Camp. As you said, 86,
999 yards. Nussmeier.
Well, there's even Dave Neal.
Let me just see that with some big plays. They have found it. Again. Well, boy, today got started. Bell, who makes the catch and is tackled around the 30.
Miss, man. I thought that offensive line was improved. Kentucky really
down. Handoff goes to Fluff with 6 touchdowns. Sun Belt Conference in rushing. See what he did to the far side of the field. Flag down in the backfield. This pass batted in the air by Jeremiah Webb. He's out over the 20. Not
back on the move. Quick hitters. See if inside linebacker flies out.
Tackles. 3 of those are solo stops. Not much happening there. He's out over the Major Applewhite. At a Texas A&M Texas football game. To Major after Major Applewhite.
It's a strong
fair catch called for by Thomas. One of the last games he saw in here was putting up some big numbers.
Last night, the Grizzly Greats, they call him.
Good coverage on the back end. No one open of his running back coming out of the backfield.
5. C.J. Daniels, who will be wrapped in a half maybe. Pushing everybody. The line judge on the far side, he initially got to the
on a dime. He kind of drifted a little bit. I'm talking about the referee where that ball is going to be marked.
3 yards of total offense. Might have lost a yard, so maybe 92 yards of total offense. 7-10 over Northwestern State out of the S. You got to execute at a high level, no matter. 29-yard line. DJ Thomas Jones.
And kind of the struggles they've been having on that side of the football.
Lopez. Boy, he just doesn't have any. Paez. Been tough sledding for South Alabama.
True freshmen have been playing this year as well. Scheme.
Thomas lets that one push that today. 21-yard.
And they
5 out to the 40-yard line. Pass is caught there. C.J. Daniels.
It's the rover for South Alabama down.
Defense. But yet kind of flies under the radar, and you won't.
I mean, you go around the.
Anderson comes in motion. Nussmeier Taylor. He'll have it inside the throw over the middle again. Caught, touch, and 6 more on the board. By way of the University of Alabama, Ramos trying to make it 35-3 if he can. Roy snaps. And 390.
Very excited the way he started the season off, and now for the remaining of the season, and he is
like you mentioned, Dave, but I said, why did you tell me that the world's too big to stay in one place?
With our own buddy Matt Stinchcomb on that. Finally pushed out of bounds around midfield. Second year at South Alabama, middle of that line of scrimmage.
Second and long, third and long. Known passes over the past 2 weeks. 4 sack.
Yardage. 3rd down.
Snapping the football. There it comes across or well afterwards, so you don't
yards for loss already in the first half for LSU. Out. It's our 2-minute time when we got to town. Talking about this defense called for by Thomas around the Baton Rouge area.
Need to develop the run game as we get ready to end this second quarter. You can check
on the 10-yard line. Will come near side as he is stopped around the 18.
Not what you want to see with.
And little miscommunication there with Kyron.
Adjustment. So, hey, I'm not protected back here.
Route caught there by making the play. So third down off. He's had some yards rushing. Pass caught there.